An excerpt from German magazine Wirtschaftswoches article, which cited several unnamed European and U.S. diplomats but did not include any direct quotes, could not be independently verified, while a U.S. embassy spokesman in Berlin referred questions to Washington. The Trump administration last week opened a so-called Section 232 trade investigation into vehicle imports, which could result in a 25% tariff on cars on the same national security grounds Washington used to impose metals duties in March. This could destroy exports by German carmakers, which control 90% of the U.S. premium market and are the biggest European Union exporters of cars to the United States. BMW owns Rolls-Royce, while Daimler has Mercedes, and Volkswagen controls Bentley, Bugatti, Porsche, and Audi. Daimler, BMW, and Audi declined comment. Porsche was not immediately available for comment. BMW shares were trading 0.5% lower at 9:39 GMT, while Daimler and VW's shares were down 1% and 1.6% respectively, underperforming Germany's blue-chip DAX. At the time, the president called Germany a great car producer but said that the business relationship with the United States was an unfair one-way street. Germany's Auto Industry Association VDA says its members exported 657,000 vehicles to North America last year, with total exports of vehicle components, cars, engines, as well as second-hand vehicles totaling €31.2 billion in 2016. Imports from the United States to Germany amounted to €7.4 billion, meaning a trade deficit of €23.8 billion, the VDA's latest available figures show. However, German brands also have huge factories in the United States, where they built 804,000 cars last year, VDA said, providing jobs for U.S. workers. Berlin has reacted angrily to the U.S. vehicle imports investigation, but the head of Germany's BDI Industry Association Dieter Kempf on Thursday called for prudence in the growing trade tensions between the EU and the United States. If the EU imposes countermeasures, it must expect Trump to come up with further measures, he told Deutschlandfunk Radio. EU passenger car imports from the United States were worth €6.2 billion, $7.3 billion, last year, while the bloc's U.S. exports topped €37 billion, according to Brussels-based industry association ASEA. The threats made to the car sector are part of a bigger trade dispute with the United States. Trump's Commerce Secretary, Wilbur Ross, on Thursday was expected to announce that the U.S. would end an EU exemption from tariffs on U.S. imports of steel and aluminum, a move Germany has warned could lead to a trade war. Late on Wednesday, talks to avoid a transatlantic trade war showed no sign of a breakthrough. Trump's auto tariff is a test of Franco-German solidarity since French carmakers have hardly any U.S. sales, while German carmakers generate up to 30% of global sales there. A 25% tariff would destroy the business case for German carmakers to export to the United States, and mean a €4.5 billion hit for Germany's premium manufacturers, analysts at Evercore ISI said in a note last week. Reporting by Madeleine Chambers and Edward Taylor. Related video.